Some of the smartest people in history lost everything in financial crises. Bankers, professors, engineers, doctors, people who understood numbers better than most. So here is the uncomfortable truth. Crises do not punish ignorance, they punish behavior. If intelligence alone protected people, the Great Depression would not have wiped out economists. The 2008 crash would not have destroyed hedge fund managers. Today we are going to look at why smart people still go broke, what history teaches us, and how to prepare without predicting the future. From a young age, we are taught a simple formula: study hard, get smart, make good decisions. But finance does not work like an exam. Markets are emotional systems, not logical ones. And in emotional systems, intelligence can become a weakness. Smart people tend to believe they understand risk. That belief creates confidence. Confidence becomes exposure. Exposure becomes fragility. History shows this pattern again and again. Let us start with 1929. Before the Great Depression, the United States was filled with optimism. New technology, rising productivity, easy credit, stock prices were climbing fast, and the people most invested were not factory workers. They were bankers, business owners, academics, financial professionals. Margin investing was everywhere. Borrow money to buy stocks. As long as prices go up, everyone feels brilliant. Warnings existed. Some economists said prices were detached from reality, but the crowd was loud, and smart people trusted their models more than human behavior. When prices started falling, logic disappeared. Instead of stepping back, many doubled down. They believed the market would correct itself quickly, because that is what the data said. But data does not stop panic. Banks failed, credit vanished, forced selling accelerated losses. Many intelligent investors were wiped out, not because they were wrong once, but because they had no rule for when to stop. Fast forward to 2008. This time, intelligence was everywhere. PhDs in mathematics, complex risk models, financial engineering. The belief was simple. Risk had been spread so widely that no one could fall. Mortgage-backed securities were rated as safe. Institutions trusted the system more than common sense. When cracks appeared in housing, smart people explained them away. The models said defaults were unlikely. The spreadsheets showed diversification, but again, behavior mattered more than intelligence. When fear arrived, liquidity vanished. Assets that were supposedly safe could not be sold. Even people who understood the risks were trapped. Why? Because understanding a risk does not mean you are prepared for it emotionally, and it does not mean you are positioned to survive it. Here is the truth that history makes painfully clear. Intelligence does not protect against herd behavior. In fact, smart people often justify the herd better than anyone else. They create stories. They explain bubbles with logic. They convince themselves that this time is different. During booms, the herd says, everyone is getting rich. During crashes, the herd says, get out before it is too late. The danger is not ignorance. The danger is reacting in real time with everyone else. Markets punish those who move emotionally at scale. Most people think preparation means having opinions. Opinions about interest rates. Opinions about crashes. Opinions about what will happen next. But opinions collapse under stress. When prices fall and headlines turn dark, opinions change hourly. Fear overrides logic. News becomes louder than reason. In every crisis, people say the same thing. I knew this could happen. But knowing is not the same as preparing. Preparation is not a prediction, it is a structure. The people who survive crises do not rely on intelligence alone, they rely on rules. Rules for diversification, rules for position sizing, rules for liquidity, rules for when not to act. Rules remove emotion from decisions made under pressure. A rule does not panic, a rule does not follow the crowd, a rule does not need to be clever. History shows this clearly. Those who survived 1929 were not the smartest, they were the most disciplined. Those who survived 2008 were not the best forecasters. They had buffers, they had flexibility, they had optionality. The goal is not to be right, the goal is to still be standing. Because in every crisis, opportunity comes later, but only for those who did not destroy themselves emotionally or financially. Understanding money is not about intelligence, it is about behavior under pressure. You cannot stop crises. You cannot outthink fear, but you can design your life so that fear does not force your hand. Build rules, not opinions, because history does not reward the smartest, it rewards the prepared.